Operators in programming, and also math, are the symbols used on the numbers and variables to perform some sort of equation. For example, 2 plus 3, the plus symbol would be the operator, and the numbers would be the operands. There's the simple arithmetic operators, like plus, minus, multiplication, and division. There's relational operators, like equals, doesn't equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. These are usually done in if statements or ternary operators. So an example would be if 2 equals 3, which says if 2 equals 3, then do what's in the curly braces, which is kind of a bad example because 2 will never equal 3. One of the many reasons why variables are better. So if x equals 3. Logical operators are and, or, and not. Basically, with if statements or ternary operators, it would be checking if multiple conditions are true or false. For example, if x is 3 and x is greater than y, would translate to if x is 3 and it's greater than whatever y is. I don't want you to be too worried about the syntax, but rather the concept themselves. The syntax can always be looked up. I want to make sure you understand the concepts. There's other kinds of operators, like bitwise operators, but the other most common ones are assignment operators. Assigning x to 3 would be something like int x equals 3. Or plus equals operator would be the same as x equals x plus y. A common rookie mistake is using one equal sign instead of 2 in an if statement. For example, if x equals 3 says if x equals 3, then do what's inside the curly braces, but one equal sign is the rookie mistake. You'll usually get an error on the screen, and it'll ask if you meant equal instead. Once you get the hang of operators, you can use them with variables to display certain kinds of output. Also, it's worth noting that using operators follows the mathematical principle known as PEMDAS. So 2 times 2 plus 1 will be 6, whereas 2 times 2 plus 1 will be 5. This is because, for those of you that don't know, PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So the first example is doing what's in the parentheses first, and then multiplying by 2, making 6. The second example does 2 times 2 first, and then adds the 1. I'll mention 2 more things. You cannot, in most languages, use operators on different numbers or variables, or it'll give a different result than you expected. The plus symbol with strings and char data type will concatenate instead of adding. That means that A plus B in this example will actually display AB as the output. It's called concatenation.